Alright, I was going to flip the phone around there just so you guys could see me when I was talking, but just absolutely nowhere to set it here in the dash, so I'll just hold it like this because you can look out the window just like you're riding me. But for today's video, I figured that I would just touch on a few things and pick up on a few other things. I had a request for the F1145 mower walk around, I guess. So I'll do that one, so you can look forward to that clip following this clip. And then just some other random thoughts on things throughout the day here. And by the way, we got a half-inch of rain, so we're not combining today. And it's going to be a little bit to dry out again. Yippee. So I'm sure everybody's been watching the lotteries. The Powerball's big again, and the Mega Millions was the $1.6 billion record high. And I started really researching the lottery, and I would like it if somebody knows more about this than I do to correct me if I'm wrong. But a little bit I had done some research on. It seems like maybe the government owns the lotteries, and then they said on the news that the lump sum was only like 868, 80, something like that, $1 million, and then that was before taxes. So how the hell out of 1.6 billion the guy could technically get about 400 million bucks? You know, whoever it is going to come forward. And then I've read that, like, on Powerball, it's $2 a line. Something like 50% of that goes to the fund or the gimme pot. So if that's true, 1.6 billion, you know, they've already got 1.6 billion for a general fund, and they're going to take another 1.2 billion. So that damn lottery, again, correct me if that's wrong, but if that's the case, between that and taxes and everything else, the government just made something like over $3 billion for what they've hyped people up to be as a giveaway program. Wow, pretty bad. So anyway, here's the next clip of the mower that somebody was wanting to see, and I know Mr. Maryland Mike, he actually wanted to see it as well. So there you go. And here's this F1145 that some of you guys wanted to see. This is a John Deere front mower, it's called. And it's got the commercial 72-inch deck on it. And we do have the chute, but it plugs up grass there, so I don't run it on there. Just let it take it off so it blows out there a little farther. And I put tractor tread tires on this when I bought it, and the tractor treads in the rear, they're light plies, and the thing's actually heavy enough it'll actually break the plies out of the tires. So Dad found those tires, which I don't like because they're turf, but they are heavier plies, so they work, I guess. And we took the ROPS off. It's in the shed because we like to be able to go underneath the trees. We got a lot of low-hanging pine trees around here, and that's one of the reasons we wanted the front deck, so we could actually push the deck underneath of pine trees. It's got a pretty high-end top speed to it, I think like 12 mile an hour. It is a 3-cylinder EMR diesel, and a lot of people think that the F1145 is the same as a 935, which is true, except the 1145 has a rear axle in it out of like a 955 utility tractor. It's got some rear counterweights on it there. Bought this used. Let's check the hours here. It's got 2,182 hours on it. And it does a lot of mowing every year for us. But when I bought it used, it had a snow blower. It came with a dozer blade. Had a little cab with it. I actually sold those things off and made quite a bit of money on them. This old mower here, this is an old Yazoo. This was one of the first zero turns out there. If you ever type a video in, this is a YR60, but there is videos on these Yazoo mowers on YouTube. It had a twin cylinder Wisconsin. Again, you could push the deck underneath the trees, but this mower here is a great mower. Like I said, Dixie Chopper, a bad boy. I think they got a little more deck height. You get in the really deep stuff, this mower will struggle a little bit. I think you'd have a little more deck clearance and things to get the material thrown out of it. This is a school calendar for Callie's kids, and I made a video about teachers being lazy. Callie's looking at me from across the table. Hi-ya! Anyway. Anyway, look at all these vacation days. So you got, I'm not going to put the name of the school up there. Parent, full day, it's like a conference crap. You have early outs, holidays. So they only go about 9.5 months total, because there's a starting date. There's the end of the first quarter. And so they're starting on the 23rd, and they're going till basically the 24th of May. So it's about 9.5 months. Not even 9.5 months, a little over 9 months a year. So a lot of these teachers will get $50,000 a year, or some of them I've known in the cities get 70-some thousand a year to work 9 months of the year. And then they have reams of holidays in there. So technically during these whatever in the hell conference days, which is probably where they're having to go get their training or BS dealt with, they're not even having to teach the kids. They're just sitting there listening to a bunch of lecturing shit on how to be a better teacher during these additional 8 months. So to say about the iPad just doing the assignment and the hell with the goddamn school. I mean, I think you should tally up to like 180 days here. What a joke. What a total damn joke. So if you're a farmer, they should add some more months to this calendar because you just work every one of these motherfucking days. This is an absolute joke. Oh, here for Christmas, let's get out here on the 21st. Well, we won't go back till around January 2nd because apparently all business in the United States are shut down during that time period. That's real life. That's real life. The cows can just feed themselves during that time period. I'm on vacation. Let them all die in the pen. Jesus Christ. Well, here's that toy collection that everybody wanted to see on there in the background of a video I did. I don't know if you call this a collection or not. Just a few things here or there I've picked up. That Magnum there added the duals to it. Looks like this one needs to go to the power washer. Some more toys back here. Well, everybody on YouTube wants to see these toys here, so I figured I could shoot a little video here. And there's the last shelf of them. This is the only thing that's worthwhile as far as a quote collector's. I don't have a whole lot, but the kids are playing with everything else. Just the older, everyday toys, I guess, they play with. Well, in the last clip there, you're probably going to see some toy collection that was also by a popular demand, I guess. But anyway, there's a 4450. I need to get the drill put away. And if you've been following my series of videos, you'll see that Wyatt had the problem, but we did find out that the rate's not going on perfectly either. These things here are actually in millimeter settings, and that's how many millimeters of roll is protruding into the meter. So there's enough play here on that little collar back there on the lever that'll probably compensate for 1 or so millimeters. And we just came to find out that you have to have about 15 millimeter roll showing when the book says about 12 for wheat to get about right by a bushel maker. Otherwise, besides our little problem there we had, the drill worked great. And Chad's down here rumbling for me. But everything worked great on it, so we're going to get this thing cleaned up and put away. I think I got the power washer out, so I'm going to go ahead and just hit it real quick. And go ahead and get it put in the shed for the year. These boxes, we're going to go ahead and just price new ones. I think this one could be fixed, maybe. I don't know. It's dicey. The other one is ruined. Last I knew it was around $700 a piece. I need to check on that. But anyway, trials and tribulations of getting something you haven't used before to work. So I think I'll hit that with the power washer, call it a day on the video. Appreciate all the subscribers, and stay tuned for more.